We have yet to unpack our poll questions for today. Chris, what do you have over there?
Okay, so
and then plus, by the way, we talked so much yesterday about the games from the previous day that we didn't do Overreaction Monday, so we've got an Overreaction Tuesday to get to as well.
All kinds of stuff.
Okay, so what's your poll question?
The ones I was thinking about this morning, just a lot of Deshaun Watson. So where's he playing next season? Houston, New York, Miami, other. Thinking about the new head coaches, we've got 4 new ones so far.
That's right. Arthur Smith, Brandon Staley, Robert Saleh, Urban Meyer.
Which team with a new head coach has the best 2021 season? Jags, Falcons, Chargers.
Come on, man. You know everyone's going to take Urban Meyer because he's Urban Meyer.
Really? You don't think? I kind of think the Chargers might win this.
You want to? You really think so? Okay.
They got the best.
All right, put that out there. Put that out there. I just think there's a lot of people who just, and rightfully so, believe that Urban is going to be as successful in the NFL with Trevor Lawrence year one and have a completely different look Jacksonville Jaguar team out there.
And then there was another.
By the way, there's one part before you move on to the next one.
Okay.
There's one part about the Urban Meyer hire that won't play out next year unless there's a playoff matchup. And I don't know. By the way, I did look this up. The Dolphins team that went to the playoffs in the year that Brady blew his knee out.
Yeah, 2008.
Okay. The team that went to the playoffs, they won 11 games that year, right? Which was enough due to tie breaks to send the 11-win Patriots home. They didn't make the playoffs that year, even though they Matt Castle, I know, right? That is the record for most improved wins by a team with 1 win in the next year. They drafted first overall, if you remember Jake Long and all that business. So that's the bar that's being set high right now.
I think Jacksonville makes the playoffs.
Okay, so then it's possible.
I think they do.
Nobody's talked about this yet, but this is the way my brain is obviously wired. How badly do you think John Harbaugh wants that Urban Meyer right now? And the Ravens. When the Ravens play Urban Meyer.
For payback for
how
Jim?
Badly do you think John Harbaugh, he will deny it? He will deny it as the day is short or long. He will deny it whenever he takes on the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Ravens will play the Jaguars at some point.
So not next year.
It is not there. Remember when Urban got hired? I said, didn't I get in your ear? I'm like, are the Ravens on the list?
Yeah.
So this was the other day when we were talking about it.
This was the other day.
How bad? He will deny it, and it'll be asked of him before the game at least once, twice. Then a reporter who hasn't been part of the previous day's interviews will ask him again, and he'll just. But he is going to, who's got it better than us all sorts of ways on that day. I'm telling you, and I'm telling you. So you think it'll be in the playoffs next year, which I think would be wild. That would be a vast improvement of wins. With a rookie quarterback, no less. The Dolphins had Chad Pennington.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true. But I'm just looking at the landscape of the fringe teams that got in this year. I don't think Pittsburgh makes the playoffs next year.
Really?
Baltimore.
Dude, you're sitting here right now. Wow, that was quite an offhand. Oh yeah, I don't think a team with one of the best defenses all year before they got hurt with Bud Dupree and Devin Bush and everybody.
Great. How are they going to score points? Did you watch the quarterback play the last 6 weeks?
I understand that. I think that they will hit the running game and hit it very hard in a way that can be fixed. It can be fixed. I wouldn't.
You can't really say they're a fringe team.
I wouldn't discard. Yeah. By the way, that's a hell of a fringe. Fringe. You just called the Steelers a fringe team.
The North is not getting 3 playoff teams next year.
How do you know that?
Okay, so there's one at least.
How do you know that?
Come on.
How do you know that?
There's turnover every year. Half the teams don't make it year to year. Okay?
I get that. I understand that. But that would also mean that somebody from another division would have to send, more than 2 twice.
Deshaun Watson's
you know what I mean?
not going to be on Houston. They're not going to make it. Tennessee might take a step back. Jacksonville was
Is Tennessee another one of your fringe teams? Is Tennessee another one of your fringe teams?
Derrick Henry has about 8,000 carries the last 2 years. They're going to take a step back. Tennessee.
So your Patriots will take a step forward.
I don't think so.
You're feeling it because it's the 19th anniversary of the snow game, as you referred to today.
Snow game. Snow game anniversary.
Question: are we going back to 7 playoff teams next year?
Yeah,
it's here to stay.
Dude, there's going to be a 17th week of regular season action.
There might be 18 weeks.
Oh yeah, at this point next year, we'll be talking about the divisional playoffs to come.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just have been coming off of super wild card weekend in 2022. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, is that next year, or they got to wait till?
Wile E. Coyote Super Team.
I think it's next year, or they're voting for it. I just don't know because the Super Bowl might have already been scheduled for a certain day here in Los Angeles, but I don't know. But yeah, it's coming. The 7-team playoffs is here to stay, sir.
Remember how everyone hated it, and now we all love it?
It's the greatest thing ever.
I admitted that on the day. I admitted that on the day of the first. When we're settling in for Brady Taylor Heineke. We're settling in for that. Now I'm like, oh, this is the greatest. How come we've never played 3 games in a day? Even though it is a long time. 10 hours. And I think doing back-to-back triple headers, I don't think we'll see again. Because the numbers, the ratings were down for super wild card weekend. And so I part of that might be because we were all glued with what the hell was going on in our nation's capital. Sure. Like a lot of people might have been watching more news, but it's also a tough ask to tell everybody. I do it professionally, and it was a tough ask in my own house to say,
don't talk to your family.
Dad's got 21 and a half hours of television to watch over the next 2 days, okay? Wow. Like, that ain't easy.
On a weekend when they're usually used to having you.
They might they might take one of those triple headers and put one on Monday night, as Peter King mentioned here.
Monday double dip, why not?
Not a Monday double dip, it's just a single Monday game. Yeah. So 2 Saturday, 3 Sunday, 1 Monday. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.